Welcome to the National.
Yeah, we're sitting in a hallway right now, pumping out an impromptu live from the National podcast.
You know, just pumping.
We're very tired. It's 11:15 p.m. while we're recording this.
Which means if you're listening to this in Pittsburgh, it is 12:15
Yes. So
your time.
Who knows if our bodies have even adjusted to that yet, but we just finished day 2.
Full day 1.
Yeah, I mean, although Wednesday's basically a full day because we're there all day.
Yeah, it is.
Public day 1, VIP and dealer day 2. Technically our third day because we were there on Tuesday as well.
Yes.
But it's been extremely chaotic so far.
Yeah. No, it's been pretty good. We're happy to be here as we always are. It's just been a lot of people. Probably more volume than last year.
Yeah, I would say the show floor seems extremely busy. And tomorrow being Friday, also when you're listening to this, and Saturday, I'm expecting to see the biggest crowds ever.
I hope so. We kind of anticipated that last year. And Saturday was a little underwhelming.
So I talked to them. They said ticket sales for the weekend are the biggest ever.
Okay.
So, I mean, obviously there's some people who could just not come that bought tickets, but they said the ticket sales are the highest pre-sale ticket purchases of all time. So
Okay.
I'm guessing...
So with that, we are definitely more prepared, just compared to Nationals past, and how we kind of interact with Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know, Friday's always busy. Doesn't matter the year. Saturdays and Sundays, it really depends.
I think it's gonna be pretty busy this year, though. I think there's gonna be a lot of local people. I think a lot of the people who are traveling in are going to do like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I think Saturday, Sunday is going to be heavy with Chicagoland people. We have quite a bit of backstock still to put out, so I think honestly a lot of our more collector-friendly stuff is what is still to go out. $5, $10, $25, $50 type stuff is what we're going to be loading the cases with over the next couple days. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's been pretty good. I mean, we've only had a few people that have even really expected too much of a discount. I would say most people have just been buying stuff at sticker or asking for a small amount off. There's been like maybe 2 or 3 people who have been like scoffing at prices.
Yeah, which, I mean, that's also us kind of being more prepared. It's those people that come to us and are like, hey, if I buy a bunch of these, will you give me a discount? And us just kind of ahead of time saying like, hey, yeah, if you want to buy a bunch of these, I mean, 10% off is probably going to be your max.
Even there, I'm not even giving people 10 on a lot of stuff just because I know this stuff's priced so well. And honestly, I mean, if Wednesday, Thursday... Yeah, in general, we're giving people that heads up where I know we haven't in past years. We've just kind of started a stack for them and let them waste our time a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't like doing that where someone has like 30 cards pulled and you realize you're not going to get a deal with them. Like, after the last card comes out and they start talking about it, you're like, oh god, I just wasted 30 minutes on this.
Which this year's a lot better. I know we don't like the post-it note, sticky note people, but they're much easier to deal with.
There's been a few people who have been very easy to deal with.
The sticky note people are, rather than saying, hey, if I get this, what can you do? They're instead coming to us on a one-on-one card basis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's been good. I've had like 3 or 4 transactions that were really good. I've only had one that was really bad. The dude took like an hour of my time on Wednesday. And he was just baffled that I was not taking his offers on like high quality vintage stuff. And I mean, his offers were horrible. They were like 65% of market. And I'm like, dude, like, what do you want me to do? Like, this is like literally the most sought after stuff in the show. It's going to be like high quality Hall of Famers. Like, it's the easiest thing to sell.
Yeah.
And he didn't understand why I didn't want to take his offers. I'm like, because there will be 400 more people in the next 2 days who will just buy these cards at what they're priced at. And I was right. I mean, we're already half sold out of our graded vintage stock, pretty much. So there was a few people who did my favorite thing is whenever someone's giving you a hard time on a certain card, and they're like, oh, all right, I'm going to walk around and come back later. And then they come back and it's gone.
Yeah.
It's my favorite. I love it. The one guy was kind of a real dick, too. And he's like, oh, okay, you'll never get that. Literally 15 minutes later, I sold the card.
No, people are just... I mean, there's dicks. One thing that I had wanted to talk about was I've had so many people come up to me like, okay, we have $100 on a card. They show me comps. Comps are $87 to $53. And they show me them, and I'm like, hey, we can do $90 on that. And they just tell me, like, that's full comps. I can't make money off of that. So, like, okay, you just acknowledged that this is what the card's worth. You don't want to pay that.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine, and I'm able to diffuse and end those conversations extremely quickly. Like I said, it's been pretty good. I've had very few people who are at that level.
I've had multiple. The Pokemon section can be rough at times, but in general, a lot of the Pokemon collectors that come up to the booth are true collectors. They just say, like, hey, can you be at this price? I say no. They're like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, another benefit, too, for a lot of the stuff is I've done at least 3 or 4 deals with people who I do deals with at every national. So there's a good rapport there. I already know. We start stacking stuff up. I'm able to sell kind of a lot of, like, the more Flex Bro-ish cards to, where I don't now have to deal with that other annoying buyer. I can sell with a guy I like. No, not even Premier, just like case hits, that kind of stuff. Where
okay.
It's like more like influencer based cards. I now don't have to do the annoying transaction. I can just do one big bulk deal with someone I've done deals with for 3 or 4 straight years, and it's pretty easy to do.
Yeah, and that stuff is always super appreciated. Just the less hassle you put us through, the more likely you are to get, closer to market or even maybe under market.
Yeah.
If it's something that you're really looking for.
We did have Logan Paul 5 feet from our booth today.
Yes.
I did not see him. I was not paying attention, but Nate got a picture of him. He was right in front of our booth.
Yes, he had very wet ramen hair.
Yeah, he had an interesting look today.
It was not great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still don't know what kind of fashion aspect he was looking for on that one.
Yeah, it's not his normal hair he has on his streams, or it's like really floofy usually, and it was not today.
It's very wet and curly.
I know that he shot some stuff with golden and a couple other things today, so maybe there was like a particular look that they had to go with today. But yeah, he was there, and I know Nate said he looked a little annoyed and frazzled in his security because he had like a bit of a crowd following him. Which, I mean, you're gonna get that. I don't know why they would even be annoyed about that, because
it is annoying.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, what do you get? I mean, you think you're just going to walk around a place like this where everyone knows who you are and not have people be like, hey, I know who that guy is. Especially kids. Like, they're going to be wanting to follow the guy.
Maybe.
Maybe something interesting happens or they see something. We did see that the Otani dual logo man was announced. It was pulled. That circled the show pretty quickly once that news broke. We found out about the John Cena WrestleMania patch yesterday, minutes after that was announced, because it's on display at Golden, I think.
Okay, I know it's at the show.
Yeah, so people, it was like unveiled at the show. It's been in hiding apparently for a while. I guess the guy who bought it or pulled it a couple months ago. So that hit has been off the board for a while. It has an extremely piss poor signature on it. Not John's fault. It's more so whoever was having him sign the cards should have made sure he had a fresh pen for that card. It looked like he was towards the end of a long signing session. Very streaky. I think it got graded like a PSA 8 on the card, and they definitely did not dual grade it.
Just at that point, slap it authentic.
I don't know. I'm fine with it having an 8. I mean, it's a fixed stock card. I definitely would not grade the autograph. It would have got like a 5. I have no problem with an 8 on a fixed stock card like that. I personally probably wouldn't have graded it at all. I would have just kept that one raw. But I really wish that they had verified and made sure that the signature quality had been better. It's going to sell for a ton of money, so you really think it should have a perfect signature on it. Usually the one-on-ones are the first card they sign, too. So it's almost like they finished all the autographs for the day, and that was the last one, and they just grabbed a pen that had been used for quite some time. They used the Stadler blue ink pens.
Or they just kind of grabbed that, and that was the first one. They didn't prep it.
Stadlers are great. They're perfect out the gate. I've never had a bad Stadler. But it's unfortunate because the card is going to go between $250 and $500K, and there's $100 Cena autographs that have a 10 times better signature. So that's a little frustrating on that side.
I mean, that just happens at this point, where the signature is a bonus.
Yeah, I mean, you're buying the patch. I mean, his autograph isn't really adding that much value, but at the same time, aesthetically wise, you have a premier level card. You would prefer it is in the best quality it possibly can be.
Yeah. No, that's absolutely understandable.
I did hear some chatter on the floor that there are not as many bargain boxes as previous years. I don't know if that is a strategy-wise from some of the dealers or if there are some turnover in which some of those guys are no longer setting up. But I haven't walked around enough to notice that. I mean, I've seen quite a few booths in our area with them, so I don't know if that's like just the main room doesn't have them. Our room seems to have like a decent chunk of stuff. I have not walked the main room or the middle room at all.
Me either.
We did technically walk it, but it was like
Wednesday.
It was Wednesday morning at 8 in the morning. So yeah, no one was set up to know what they were selling. We do see there is someone set up near us who has like my least favorite display ever, and it's the person who just has all the random shit that they own, and it's like posters and garbage cans and bobbleheads and old baseball gloves and like bowling pins and like every possible thing involving sports that they have in their inventory is just on display.
Yeah, it's not great.
I know
you had asked me what kind of nightmare is it to pack up this display every day, and I said I had a pretty good idea what kind of nightmare it was just by looking at it when it was open.
Yeah, they so full disclosure, so we do early setup on Tuesday. Basically from Tuesday morning until like early evening, we are able to use the space to organize stuff, get our displays ready, all that stuff. We don't typically do much. We just drop our stuff off, we kind of get our bearings, set up our tables, our signs, that kind of stuff. This guy, it appeared he spent all 8 hours on Tuesday setting up, and then he was there for another 5 or 6 hours setting up Wednesday morning. So the dude put in like 14 hours of setup before the show started just to get his booth ready. And like, I truly don't know if I saw like anyone buy anything.
No.
So like, this is when like people do get frustrated on like the show circuit, who are like, I have good stuff, I buy and sell a lot of cards, I do volume, I'm actively helping, and then there's guys like this who are selling like used trash cans, and like he has like lockers, and like
he's got some lockers. The lockers are pretty cool.
The one locker is just deflated balls, like basketballs and footballs and volleyballs that are just like.
So it's Tom Brady's locker.
Yeah, I mean, actually, it's Brett Favre's locker.
Yeah, I mean, Brett Favre is the closest to us. He also has deflated balls. If you got those photos.
Yeah, it's but no, like from what I can see, the floor plan looks great. PSA's booth, I don't even know how you would call it. It's not even a booth. They have like an island.
Area.
It's like, because we were looking through, they have like one big section, then they got another section that are equal size and both huge, but they're like not connected.
It is the PSA area.
Yeah, they have like a big drop-off area, I think, and then I think there's a pickup area, and then there's like a merch tent, and then there's like something else. We have Bo Jackson's Battle Arena by us. It's not the setup I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to be able to look into the space. There's a big wall. We're at the
back of the stage, which I almost prefer.
Yeah.
Because if they get too many people there, that would fill into our area.
Yeah, we haven't had too many problems with people congregating in our area.
Let's go.
Bo. Yeah, they do that chant about every hour. I think it's like when they first start like a fresh round of either giveaways or like games. I hear a lot of cheering. There's very loud cheers, like probably almost the same frequency, like every hour to 2 hours there's people freaking out there.
Nerds don't cheer for other nerds.
So I think they're doing a lot of box breaks too, so someone pulling a big card, but yeah, the let's go probably chant happened 5 times today, and they don't more
absolutely more than
maybe
that.
It's every hour, but they don't even do it consistently. Sometimes it's one time it was 3. It's random. It's just random. I think Bo Jackson himself is going to be there tomorrow or something.
At some point this weekend, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So
we did see CGC and JSA are right down probably about 100 feet from us, and the New Day from former WWE Tag Team Champions,
Kofi and
Xavier
Creed.
Yeah, Creed. Austin Creed. Yeah, Austin Creed and Kofi are going to be there. I don't know what they're doing though, because it's
an autograph signing.
Oh, I'm guessing that's more so with the James Spence side of the tent.
More than likely.
I keep saying tent, but it's just a booth.
Yeah, it's a booth.
It's a booth. There's no tents. I haven't seen my VHS guy yet. There's that one guy you always like passing. I think he's probably in the front room, and all he does is sell VHS tapes, and he has a little TV where he's playing like old games, and I don't know if he's ever sold one. He's been setting up for like 40 years.
I mean, that's all right. I want to go play games with him.
Oh, he doesn't play games. He watches old baseball games.
No, but still, even then, I would play games with him.
I don't know.
What are some of your favorite customer or just booth visitor stories
so far? We managed to get a guy a Gaudi card he's been looking for years. We did have one guy, he had like a spreadsheet he had printed out, and it was all the cards he wanted, and it's the exact tip we gave people. It's the cards he wanted, it's the grade he was looking for, and the range of price of that grade. And he was specifically looking for, like, pretty much one card was at the top of his list. It was a 1976 Walter Payton rookie. He was specifically looking for an SGC6.
Okay.
And we had one for him. And we had it priced at the exact price on his spreadsheet. So he was very happy. We had that one kid at the end who cut a deal with us. I think it was the first card he bought. He bought like a card we had marked at $100. He got it for like $85 or something.
Okay, yeah.
I think that was like his first deal ever. He was very timid, very shy. His dad,
very timid. His dad was like, "Okay, say this."
And then, but then Ryan, who's working for us, he made the kid repeat it. Like, okay, I would like to offer $85. We had already accepted $85 that we had talked to him. We're like, okay, now offer saying I would like to give you $85 for this. And he's like, okay, and then he shook his hand and did like the full transaction and stuff. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. There haven't been like the problem with it's not a problem, but the note on the National is it's very difficult to get like a really strong communication with a lot of people. Like you can't like exchange stories as much, and honestly, it gets so loud too, and I mean, my voice is already at like half gone, so you can't really have the meaningful conversation you'd like to have with every single person. You have to pace yourself. Some people, it's just a transaction. You want this card, you're offering this, give me money.
It's
okay,
like,
bye.
that's okay, fine. Whatever.
Some it's very transactional, others you'd like to try to, and there's some that you want to get a connection with, but there's 20 people at the booth. There's 3 of us managing it all. You kind of have to force your way through it, and if they're not willing to hang out to finish their story or whatever, that one just kind of ends. I was able to buy a PC card today. That was nice.
PC stands for Personal Collection. For those that do not know, it's not personal computer.
Reese's PCs. My Tops is doing a EQL drop every day of the national packs for WWE. So
it's WWE and other sports.
I think the one's just WWE.
The one is, but they have multiple different boxes. People kind of grab whatever they can.
Yeah, you drop on like what you enter like the different drops, but specifically there's a WWE one. So Gunther does have autographs in there, and a guy pulled a red autograph to 5 and immediately kind of reached out to us. He didn't even like ask like what it was worth or anything. He's just like, "What do you want to pay for it?" And we got a deal done. I had previously done some deals with him in the past on some wrestling stuff. Tomorrow we got the big wrestling trade night.
Yes.
We have a dinner first, so we're going to get to the trade night probably halfway through it, which is probably better. The immediate rush will be done. We'll be like probably half as many people.
More people will want to see the great Junction later in the evening.
If he arrives.
It's 0 versus 0 people.
Yeah.
In this scenario.
We'll see. We'll see what the timing is. The only reason we're for sure going probably though is because it's in the hotel that we're at. So.
And we are
sponsoring
a sponsor.
It. Yeah, I mean, I sponsored it last year too, or 2 years ago. I didn't go, so
that's all right.
It happens. But yeah, so I'm excited for that. I wish I had actually brought a little bit of my stuff just to like connect with some collectors and stuff, because that's the nice part about that is going to be we're not selling anything, so it's really just like, oh, you got a cool card, let me look at it. I think they're expecting about 300 people at like the peak hour of it. I think it's running from like 6 to 10 or 6 to 12.
Yeah, which is a lot because we went to the first one. There were, 80 people?
Yeah, probably. It was a very small room too, though. I mean, it was kind of full still.
Yeah, no, it was full. Everybody had a great time.
Yeah.
But it's just on a different level now.
Yeah, and we the show runs until 6, so we're busy until 6:15 at the show floor. Go back to the hotel room, freshen up, go get dinner. After we finish with dinner, that's when we're going to go to trade night, and by then, I mean, it might be 9 or something. So the trade night will be about half over. I'm guessing by the time we get there will be probably 100 to 150 people there. We'll see, though. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think they were trying to get people to RSVP for like the last month, and it's so difficult to get people to like commit that they're gonna go do something. But I'm excited. There's a few wrestling people who I've only talked to online that I've never met in person, so that will be interesting. Me and Nate, gun-card related, me and Nate accidentally walked into a firework display tonight. Pretty aggressive one. I gotta be honest.
It was very aggressive.
I figured out
we didn't walk into it.
No, but it was on like the rooftop of a parking structure. And I think the reason why, because all Rosemont is like a bunch of tall office buildings. It's not residential at all. So like most of the buildings are tall. I think everything was just echoing like really loud against us.
Yeah, but why did they do a full display on a Thursday?
Because it's July 30th. It's the most important holiday of the world. It's not the end of summer, but it's not 4th of July. Kids aren't back to school yet. Unless they do go back to school here soon. I actually think they do. I think they go back to school next week.
I'm not familiar with Illinois educational standards.
I talked to a woman today, and I believe she said that she has to leave the show on Sunday because their daughter starts school on like Tuesday or Wednesday. So they start early here.
Okay. Completely unrelated. I had somebody come up to the booth today. We have multiple smaller signs that say cash only. That we end up putting either on top of or as we sell through stuff in the display cases with the cards. And the first and third Pokemon case had signs in them that said cash only. So this person came up to me and with the most confidence ever said, "Hey, I noticed that the first and third case were cash only, but if I wanted something from this case, the fourth case, what would you be able to do?"
Yep.
It's just
yeah.
No. Our whole booth is cash only. It's not like no. This case only. We're just taking cash. I don't even understand where, like, I know people sell stuff for other people on consignment, whether it's, okay, everything in this case, 50% goes to this seller. No, they were just fully confident in, hey, I saw cash only on the first two. What about this one?
I told you my interaction. I had someone say, cash only. Do you mean like cash or like Venmo? And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I only know of one version, so, you know.
Plus, if you're saying cash versus Venmo, you know Venmo is not the same.
Correct. But yeah, we just want to do a mini-sode live. The batteries are low. We will probably do a actual recap next week. But
yes,
we just wanted to get something out there just to touch base a little bit. We've seen several of you here. If you do listen to this pod and you see us at the National, make sure to come say hello.
We appreciate that. And, you know, if you obviously, as we always go, if you guys have any questions for us, drop them in the comments, either when we post that there's a new episode up, comment on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We are always here to answer questions. We know we answered a couple live today for my brain wants to say hashtag Jimmy Brown.
Couldn't tell you, I don't know. Another thing too is if you are still listening and you haven't rated us on Spotify or Apple, we would appreciate those nice little 5-star ratings on there.